Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
He's not breathing!
Has the baby fully come out yet?
He's been crushed seriously, he thinks he's dying.
Every year in Britain, 12 million people dial 999 for an emergency ambulance. More than 3,000 a day in the West Midlands.
Right, stop screaming and listen to me. Listen, don't be afraid to push too hard. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2.
CPR in progress.
Everyone clear?
Each call tells the story of a person in desperate need.
Can you upgrade it to a red, please? He's been badly beaten.
Do you know what it was you were stabbed with, Dom?
And, with call numbers doubling in the last decade...
Keep going, he's here, the head's here, Neely, yeah.
I can't!
You can!
For our public services, a situation that is now critical.
They've got to find somewhere for him. They can't just say there's no beds.
Is this literally what you've got, what you're standing up in? Got nothing else? Okay.
The failure of the system.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
What was he doing? All right, guys, just 1 minute.
Cameras follow cases as they unfold, minute by minute.
2 ambulances, please, if possible.
OK, yeah, as long as you're all right, I'll get everybody to you as quickly as I can.
In the control room...
Confirmed life extinct.
Oh, man.
And on the ground.
Sorry for your loss.
As the West Midlands Ambulance Service race to save lives.
They are coming to you. Blue lights and sirens as fast as they possibly can.
Is he breathing? Can you see the helicopter?
Well, you're no trouble, honestly. Everybody needs help sometimes, don't they?
This is the story behind the sirens.
Get out of the way, I'm driving.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Yes, she's breathing. Well, she's filling up black fluid in her mouth.
Right, the black fluid's coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, and I'm trying to talk to her, and it's like she's not there.
So she's not conscious then?
Will you just get me an ambulance, please?
It's very important.
I'm not
Responding to you. Listen.
Will you get me an ambulance?
Okay, well, this isn't going to help if you carry on trying.
Look, my wife is dying. Will you just get someone? You just send me an ambulance, please. She's dying.
1 hour into the Friday late shift, and the control room is taking its first cardiac arrest call of the night.
Oh my God! She's dead.
Do you want any
My wife's dead.
Put yourself vertically above her and make sure your hands are in the centre of her chest.
I'm there.
Keep your arms nice and straight, press down at least 5 or 6 centimetres, okay? Don't be afraid to push too hard. Do it at rates 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay.
Faster for me. Faster.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's it. Keep going like that until we get there, okay? We're coming as quickly as we can.
1, 2, you should be ready.
You need to press harder, okay? Can you still hear me? Hello?
Hello, operator.
The call has ended abruptly. An ambulance is 2 minutes away, but until they arrive, the control room must continue giving medical assistance over the phone.
It's engaged. It's engaged. Has he come back through to us?
No, not yet.
Ambulance service, is patient
You've been talking you. They went to stuff.
Listen, try and stay calm for me. The help's already arranged on the first call.
Oh, she's dead. She's dead.
Right, listen, we need to try and help her before they
I don't
arrive.
think she's dead because you didn't help.
Right, which one?
You didn't help, you didn't pull.
Just go straight to CPR.
Right, listen to me. Is she on the floor?
I'm getting you.
Is she on the floor?
Yes, before.
Right, so go to her now. Can you take the phone from her?
Women, you stupid woman.
Right, so what I want you to do is kneel right next to her.
I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it.
Right, you're not. You're talking to me, so go to her.
1, 2, and 3. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Just pulled up outside. There should be.
We're in it. Oh, clear.
The thing was, we were giving him CPR advice, but he just wasn't having any of it. You can completely understand in that situation because it's his wife. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Rich, stay safe, 2393. Porky, can you put a call out on the stay safe, 2393?
The crew have gone out to a patient that's fitting. They've got there within 30 seconds of pressing emergency button.
Controller Richard is dispatching ambulances in Birmingham tonight.
As an outsider, if you walked into that room, the emotion in there, you can feel it. Because you check back on the case and the crew confirm when they get there the patient is deceased. You do think about it, but you've got to stay detached. It is tough because some of them do get to you, and it's hard to just erase that emotion.
Is he still breathing?
What cat ones are going on?
Right, you've got that shooting, but patient deceased. They're just looking after the wife.
4055 are covered in faeces. They're going back to get changed.
Friday night in Birmingham South means busy. A lot of trauma, possibly stabbings, got strokes, people that have been unconscious. So there's a good mixture so far with a couple of RTCs. The weather's not so good out there, so there's been a couple of crashes today.
Birmingham and the Black Country covers 100 square miles with a population of 2.2 million. Tonight, there are 113 ambulances, 5 rapid response vehicles, and a specialist trauma team all on duty.
Ambulance service, the patient breathing?
Well, he's just started to talk to me and he's lost the power of his speech, really. He's talking gobbledygook.
What's the address of the emergency?
The ambulance service, did you need an ambulance?
Got blackouts, got my vision going blurred.
Just stay where you are so that we can find you when we get there.
Where would you be taking me on some Disney World?
No, it won't be Disney World.
In Cradley Heath, an elderly patient has alerted his emergency care service, who are calling 999 on his behalf.
We've got an 89-year-old gentleman who's stuck on the toilet. His legs have gone. He's not able to sort of wait there.
We'll be there for him as soon as we can then.
Ambulance crew Natalie and Nat have just arrived on scene.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, hello, John.
I do not want to go to the hospital. I just want to get off here.
But just find out what's happened. Have you just gone to the toilet and you can't get up?
Oh, get me off here, will you?
John? John, honey, I need to know what's happened.
Oh, can you get me off here? It's hurting me.
OK. John, you haven't fallen, have you?
No, I haven't fallen.
So you've just gone to the toilet and you can't get up?
I'm not going back
John,
to hospital.
listen, John, we're not going to take you to hospital, OK?
Please, get me up.
Can you push up off your chair? You push up off this chair. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Nice and straight.
I've got you, John. Hold my hand, that's it.
I'll get round to my chair.
OK.
Which chair are you going to, John? Your blue one. Is this how you normally walk, John?
I can't do easily.
Is this how you normally walk?
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Okay.
See, I'm deaf and all.
Don't worry.
I've got wax in my ears.
How's that?
Yeah. We're now down looking.
How are you feeling now, John?
Hey?
How are you feeling now?
All right now.
All right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can I make you a cup of tea?
You want me to make you a cup of tea?
Aye.
OK. Whilst we put the kettle on, can I just check your blood pressure?
OK.
OK. So you live here on your own?
Yeah.
Any family?
No, I lost my wife. My wife had, what's that sugar thing?
Diabetes?
Sugar diabetes.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you've lived on your own ever
About
since?
40 years ago, that was.
40?
Yeah.
You've been on your own for 40 years?
Yeah.
How old was she?
I think when she died, she was about 46 or about 50.
Oh. Your blood pressure's all right, John? We fixed you.
What's that then?
Can you give me some, what do you call it, spaghetti?
Now?
Oh, it's in that cupboard round the corner. Round the corner.
Yeah.
There's a cupboard. a nice cup of tea.
Nice bit of supper and a cup of tea.
Yeah. That's all right.
How's that?
Check it's not too hot.
Oh, you just took him right in there.
John has been prescribed blood-thinning tablets after a recent stay in hospital. Natalie and Nat are struggling to find his medication.
We're worried you've got no tablets. You've got no tablets, John.
There's some somewhere.
No, they've all gone.
Is there some other side over there?
No. There's an empty box.
Hey.
There's an empty box. Nobody's been and got you any more warfarin.
I'll have to let me doctor know tomorrow.
It's Saturday tomorrow. It's closed. So that worries me.
Yeah.
But there's risks to you not having your medication.
Yeah. Well, can't I get tomorrow?
Where from?
I don't know.
I'm going to phone 111 to see if they can do emergency
prescription.
Oh, please, love, let me get to bed.
Yeah, I'm a paramedic with West Midlands Ambulance Service. John was discharged out of hospital on warfarin. He had his last one on Wednesday. At the moment, he's got no warfarin whatsoever. Our concern is that, obviously, by the time he gets in touch with somebody on Monday, is it going to be Tuesday or Wednesday? And, you know, that's a week then without warfarin. Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. They're going to see if they can sort my prescription out.
Nat must now join the Friday night queue for a callback from an out-of-hours doctor.
You think there's something nice?
Over the past hour, there have been 126 emergency calls to the control room. There is currently just one ambulance available across Birmingham and the Black Country.
Hello?
Patient breathing?
Yeah, he's breathing. He's just knocked the door with his girlfriend who's in town.
Do you know him?
Yeah, he's my cousin. They've just knocked my door. Yeah.
How much blood do you think he might have lost?
So probably about a month and a half of blood. There's about 5 different stab wounds.
Okay.
Darren and Mel are the closest available ambulance to the stabbing.
OK, Darren, 28-year-old male, stabbing, bleeding wounds. Notes show 5 stab wounds, 2 in back of head, 2 in back and 1 in groin. 5 stab wounds, straight over at the roundabout, dude.
Darren and Mel are 7 minutes away from the stabbing. The control room has also dispatched the Merit car, a specialist trauma unit with 2 doctors and a critical care paramedic on board. A paramedic officer is also on his way to coordinate the scene.
Listen, is the blood spraying or spurting out anyway?
No, it's not spraying and it's not squirting.
Okay, have you got the wounds covered by anything at the moment?
Yeah, well, his girlfriend at the moment has just got tea towels on them.
Right, we're coming as quick as we can. Okay.
Okay.
4449 on Channel 80, over. Hang on, there's police here.
If it's a Friday or Saturday night and everyone's been out on the pop, a lot of people have a red mist, don't they? And if you ask someone what's happened during a fight, they won't remember. I think the stabbings are getting a lot worse. A lot worse.
Hiya. Hello, what's his name?
Dominic.
OK, I'm going to have a good look in.
I don't know what's I ain't seen it.
Do you keep the pressure on his head? Right, hang on this one, mate.
Dom, how are you feeling, mate?
Just really tired.
Yeah? What's your vision like?
Can't see.
You can't see? What I want you to do, mate, is keep talking to us, OK?
This needs to come round him. Got it?
Yeah.
All right, mate.
I heard screaming. It was her screaming my name. So I've come to the door and he's just there covered in blood like this.
Is he normally fitting well?
Yeah.
No medical problems?
No.
Dom, can you talk to us? Yeah. Good man.
Dom, do you know if you've been stabbed on your legs at all?
No, no.
You don't think so? We're trying to help you.
The Merit car and the paramedic officer are now on scene.
He's really... We try not to, but
He's been stabbed. He's got stab wounds twice to his head here. He's also been stabbed middle back and at the bottom to the right-hand side, sort of renal area.
We're going to just try and get you out of the trolley and we'll have a good look at you on the ambulance, all right?
Yeah, let him get you in the ambulance.
Just a favour, mate. Just chuck it on the back of the ambulance.
Let's get you out, big fella, mate.
Come on,
We'll
mate.
get you some
Come
water
on.
in a bit.
1, 2, 3. Stand up for us.
OK.
I used to be in the RAF when I was about 20. We always had the golden hour. Stem the bleeding if you can, get some fluids into them and just get them gone. Being out in Afghanistan, you were in a high-pressure environment. You never knew what you were going to. You never knew what you're going to step on, where you're going to tread. I guess when you come to a job like this, you got to thrive off that kind of situation. If you can't, then obviously you're not in the right job.
No.
Once the patient is in the ambulance, the team must check he has no further injuries.
Dom, I'm going to be cutting your trousers off now, mate, all right?
John, they're torn anyway, mate. They're torn anyway.
So he has 2 stab wounds, middle of his back and down here to the right-hand side by his kidney region. I put this on to try and put pressure. It's not working. It's not great, but it's stopping the bleeding.
Oh, I feel tired, though.
You will do, mate. You happy to go?
No. Dom, they're just having to pack your wounds. I'm giving you some pain relief now, mate.
So some of them are quite deep. They've stopped bleeding, which is good.
Do you know what it was you were stabbed with, Dom? No? All right, mate. At least you got your fancy pants on for it.
I know.
Nice. It's not Thursday, though, mate. It's not Thursday! Well, that's good to hear. And what's this scar from here, mate?
Is that a previous wound? Yeah. Doesn't look like a surgical one.
The patient, Dom, has been brought to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. He's the 4th stab victim the ambulance service has treated tonight.
Little scratch.
Sorry about your shirt.
"11 miles west in Cradley Heath, Natalie and Nat have been waiting to hear from the on-call doctor for more than 30 minutes.
Yay. Hello? Yes, hello, it's Natalie, yeah, hiya, hello. So I'm just a bit concerned, really, because this gentleman has got no warfarin. There's nobody that can go and get any for him. He hasn't had any for 2 days. So I just wondered, could there be emergency prescription done and possibly delivered to this gentleman? OK. All right, thanks very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. John, I've just spoken to the doctor. They're going to come within the next 6 hours.
Yeah.
To get you a prescription.
Yeah.
They're going to let themselves in with the key code.
On.
They're going to let themselves in.
The key code.
Yeah, I've told them. OK?
OK.
So don't be alarmed if somebody comes walking in. OK?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for looking after me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. OK.
Bye, John.
Bye-bye, John.
Turn the light down. See that fire's on.
It's on. The fire's on, John. OK, night-night.
Longer way out of hospital.
Yeah.
Longer out of hospital is stronger I'll get.
Yeah. Night-night, John.
Blood.
OK. Bless him. Click.
Oh, it's cold.
Trying for John, isn't it?
Yeah. It's horrible, they've got no family.
Who else has that gentleman got but us? I like people like John.
I like John.
Ambulance service, how can I help?
It says road traffic collision, vehicle upside down.
RTC.
Yeah, male trapped in the vehicle.
But what's the location?
Old Warwick Road in Hockley Heath, Solihull.
Could that come under Alton as well?
Possibly.
Yeah. Hi, 3 CV.
530, can I start you on a job in Solihull, please? RTC.
One male trapped and bleeding heavily.
A car is reported to have overturned in Solihull, 9 miles east of Birmingham city centre. The control room immediately dispatch a paramedic officer and the specialist trauma team. Darren and Mel have just become available.
RTC entrapment, guys. There's one male bleeding from the mouth. The vehicle is on the roof and the male's trapped inside, bleeding heavily. Received that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, all received, thank you.
Alton? I hope I don't know him. All my friends live around there.
Paramedic officer James is sent to major trauma incidents to manage the multiple crews on scene. He's just behind Darren and Mel.
Cars are moving.
Darren and Mel have arrived at the reported address, but there's no sign of the overturned car.
Old Warwick Road.
We're on the Warwick Road then.
Let me put it in my phone. We can't locate this at the moment. We can just see the fire and police turning up, so we will turn around and try and follow them over.
749, that's all received by control.
Echo November 55, received over.
Yeah, 55, that's all received. We probably need to ask for a better location in regards to where we are for this call. No sign at present of.
Yeah, we're on convoy now between fire, ASO and police, so hopefully we'll be able to locate this over.
449, that's all received. Thank you. Just keep us updated on the location, if and when found. Received over.
Because the patient is reported to be trapped in his vehicle, the fire service has been called, but they're also struggling to locate the incident.
Morning. How are you?
RTC persons reported.
Yeah, trapped. Yeah, Old Warwick Road, Alton. I'm just going to get them to replot it to make sure we're right.
Yeah, well, this is Old Warwick Road.
Yeah, yeah.
The only other thing is you've got Old Warwick Road, which carries on the other side as well.
It's only a small little cul-de-sac there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Right, let's pull up so that they can... Is it in there?
Echo November 55, Whiskey Romeo.
Whiskey Romeo 55, go ahead over.
Thanks. Warwick Road, Old Warwick Road have all been checked. There's no sign. We're currently standing by, as per Old Warwick Road, with fire and my crew.
Will you call back if you can get some further info or confirm the location, please?
55, yes, of course. The initial call has come to us via police.
I do have a caller's telephone number. Leave it with me, over.
Hello, mate. You've come from Solihull, haven't you?
We're just trying to verify the call as well, because obviously we've got Old Warwick Road, Alton, and there's Old Warwick Road, Lapworth as well. We'll verify the call first anyway, and then I'll...
It's come from police to us.
Should we flip round?
No, get out at the end.
Hello?
Hello, it's the ambulance service here.
Did you contact police regarding a traffic accident on the Old Warwick Road in Alton?
Yes, we did, yeah.
OK, our crews were with police and fire on scene and there's no sign of anything at all. Are you still there?
There's no sign of anything. If they go towards Hockley Heath, the McLaren and Rolls-Royce garage.
McLaren and Rolls-Royce garage.
And it's between Hockley Heath and Lapworth.
55, go ahead.
It's the road between Lapworth and Hockley Heath.
Near the McLaren garage.
Yeah, roger that. That's a little bit of a run from here, but you may find a nearer crew.
We'll get it replotted and then just have a look, see if there's anybody closer.
Do you know where you're going?
Not away driving.
It's 13 minutes since Darren and Mel were dispatched to this job, and they're still 8 miles away. Besides the 3 vehicles currently assigned, the control room has now dispatched a volunteer doctor in a car. But Controller Richard has spotted an ambulance that is closer to the incident.
Sorry to bother you, I think you might have come across an RTC now on the Old Warwick Road.
Yeah, we'll spin round, mate.
I literally think you're going to drive through Hockley Heath and see it. There's vehicles on the way, Believe car to be overturned, male trapped inside, bleeding heavily.
We'll keep our eyes open. Nothing will come across.
We're losing minutes now. If he's losing blood and he's trapped in a vehicle, we need to get there ASAP.
Hang on, careful, careful, careful.
How good is that? Look at that!
Go on, Darren, tank it.
You do get a bit stressed with it because you're thinking, God, where are they? They could be potentially dying, or someone could be lying in a ditch and you can't find them. Everything's just running through your head by the time you get there because you don't know what that scene's going to be like.
November 5-5 in attendance. Or...
25 minutes after the 999 call came in, James arrives at the incident.
So single occupant, guys, we believe? Yeah, just the one. OK. Is he talking to us? Yeah. Okay. Hello, mate, you all right?
Yeah, good man, mate.
Normally fitting well?
Sorry?
Normally fitting well?
Yeah.
Good man, just keep your head nice and still for us.
Yeah, no worries.
Probably. Open the door and just get the stretcher in and then pop him out, yeah? Happy with that? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
All right, yeah.
30 seconds later, Darren and Mel arrive. They're the fourth vehicle on scene.
Hey, all right, Carl.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not on its roof.
Can one of you guys put a helmet on and take over from the police officer? Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
As soon as he's out, we'll just help him out to the stretcher. Let's go up to where the light is. And then we can sort him out from there. All right.
Keep your head still. Oh. Right then. We need feet first, thank you very much. I think that needs to go on a bit more of an angle, mate. Do you want to keep as still as we can?
Yep, no problem. Yeah.
On ready, steady, move, OK? Ready, steady, move. Let's get you moving. OK? We're in the right position?
Yeah.
Yep. OK? On your side, Carl, and we're lowering down.
Going to go down on move. Ready, steady, move.
There you go.
Good work, mate.
Thanks. Just some notes for the log that the patient's now extricated from the vehicle. Still remains stable.
How much have you had to drink, my darling?
Quite a bit.
You've had quite a bit to drink, OK?
Yeah.
What's the last thing you remember?
Got military.
You don't know. Do you know who we are?
Paramedics.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've had a bit of a crash in your car, we think.
The emergency doctor on scene must check the patient for injuries that require immediate attention before the crew can make their way to hospital.
Andrew, thank you.
He finds nothing of concern.
You happy?
Yes. Don't move your head. Keep it nice and still. So have you ever been in an ambulance before?
I have actually once.
What was that for?
I've got 2 drinks.
A little bit ironic, really, at the moment.
Yeah. Thought to go on me to stay with Dad's car around.
You thought it'd be a good idea to take your dad's car out?
Yeah.
Did you crash it?
Yeah, broke it off.
Did you lose your licence?
Yeah.
How long for?
8 months.
How long have you had your licence back for?
5 years.
Didn't learn from that experience? So when you crashed your dad's car before drink driving, I bet your dad was fuming.
He must have been.
We're here now.
The 24-year-old patient will be scanned to check for broken bones and internal injuries.
You know the RTC that the crew went on the rollover?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was drink driving.
Was he?
Yeah. The roof was absolutely caved in. In the crew's words, the only injury he'd had was his pride was dented.
Yeah, and his car was dented, not just his pride.
Yeah. But he could have killed himself or somebody else.
I don't know what planet they're living on, really.
At Heartlands Hospital, the drunk driver has refused medical treatment, and 24 minutes after arriving, he's been spotted leaving the building with his father.
His dad's just walked in and they've removed him. Where have they gone? They must have gone down this way. We've advised him he needs to stay. Can you see him? We have said that you might arrest him. They're there. He's there. Here.
Shall we get a breath test off you now? No. No?
If you walk in our hospital, you're fine to do a breath test.
Yeah, don't. If you don't, I'll arrest you. Pure and simple. Okay, you're under arrest. Come on, mate.
All right.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
If he stays in hospital, he can get checked.
Yeah, get done through 12 as well.
Well,
I was always the kid that no one thought I was going to amount to anything or do something with my life. I just got up one morning and decided to join the RAF. I think it'd be good for loads of people to go and join the military and just get a bit of experience or getting a bit of authority in their life. Because it kicked me up the arse.
It's Wednesday morning, and Team 3 is back in for the day shift.
Good morning. Is it her first baby? Second baby?
You think she's taken an overdose?
Yeah, because she left me out and there's loads of packets of pills.
Okay.
She's got the sirens on full blast.
All right, listen out for the sirens. Can you hear them?
At this time in the morning, we do get a lot of falls. You got a lot of carers going into addresses early hours, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. You can normally get a pattern on calls.
How many ambulances have you got?
Currently, we've got 20.
Is that a good number?
It's a good number for the moment. Whether that's a good number later on today, I'm not sure. We'll soon find out when everybody starts calling 999.
Ambulance service, is a patient breathing?
Yes, he is, yeah.
What's the reason for the call?
When I can help, I'm just walking the dog, and my wife thinks she's broken her ankle. She's pregnant as well.
A young family in distress is the first call of the day for Darren and his partner today, John.
26 weeks preggers. Husband is with patient now.
So from there then, where would we go to find you?
Looking, if you've got the drawbridge pub on your left, I'd turn right, and there's a canal path down there.
They're on the canal path?
Yes.
Which way do you want to go? I'll ask control. They must know which way they are, because there's no point in us walking the whole way down that way. Should we go that way? The main thing will be... Maybe we can borrow the barge. Can you take us up, please? Hi, Alison. That's what's going on, then. There we are. All right. Is it all round here? Yeah, it's a bit swollen there, isn't it? Can you move your foot? Wiggle my toes. You can wiggle your toes. That's a good thing. Don't know what obs are looking good. We'll get you to pop your coat back on as well, and just try and keep you warm. So I think stress is going to be the best bet. You're going to get the structure here, mate.
Alison may have fractured her ankle, and with the ambulance quarter of a mile up the towpath, the crew face the challenge of transporting her.
Well, here we are. We've got this. It's going to be very bumpy. They've offered that we could use the barge. Have they? Chair onto there. Yeah. And then lift on. Yeah. Right, we'll guide you towards the edge. Yeah, I was going to say, we will warn Darren where the puddles are. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Smash in. Danny, still all right? Yeah, we're on. Right, wheels are on. There we are. There we are. That's the hard bit done. See you later, John. See ya.
John will take the ambulance and meet Darren at a road bridge further up the canal.
We do the sound effect. Dee-do, 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 dee-do.
Thank you very much.
Plate somewhere.
Bacon sandwich. I've had a bacon sandwich and everything.
I've had a great morning.
Alison can now be transported to hospital for x-rays. 9 miles east of the canal in Bartley Green, a new 999 call is in progress.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Yeah.
Is the patient conscious?
Well, half at the bottom of the stairs, yeah. He's an alcoholic.
Okay, what's the reason for the call?
He was rushing to hospital about 4 days ago with suspected heart attack. He signed himself out. Now he's lying at the bottom of the stairs. He hasn't eaten for 4 weeks.
So what has he had for the last 4 weeks?
Alcohol.
5-1, thank you. Confirm an update for case, please.
Got a 42-year-old male, alcoholic, intoxicated, has had a fall. He's got chest injury, shoulder injury, elbow and rib injury.
Thank you. We'll give you an early update.
That's all received, thank you. Standing by.
It's lovely he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Paramedics Mayer and Lawrence are the closest crew to the job.
It's category 4, so it's not deemed as...
life-threatening?
No. Trauma.
Category 4 jobs are the lowest priority, and the ambulance service has a target of 90 minutes to respond. But because there are currently crews to spare in Birmingham South, this patient gets immediate attention.
Morning. You all right? You're his partner? What's actually happened today?
I come back from dropping the kids to school this morning. I found him at the bottom of the stairs with the vacuum knocked off the stairs into the hallway.
Yeah.
But he's been up most of the night falling over.
Yeah.
I keep fitting a lot.
Yeah? How many cans have you had, say, today?
Probably about 6.
About 6?
All night.
OK. Would you normally have 6 a day, though? Because some people 6, it's not a lot for them. So is that...
About 20.
Oh, so that is less for you. There's a good chance that's why you fit. And if you normally it's about 20.
Do
you drink from the second you wake up every morning? Yeah? Right up until you go to bed?
Yeah.
I fell over the other day.
Fell over the other day. So is there any pain anywhere at the minute, Mark?
It's my rib that hurts.
Your ribs that are hurting? Yeah. Mark, can you sit up for me? Can I have a little feel of your neck and your back and then we'll take it from there? Can you let me know if there's any pain? Any pain? No. Any pain?
No.
Any problems with ulcers, as far as you know?
No, the only thing is I hurt my rib.
Yeah, we can get that looked at. What kind of fits does he have?
They're called absence.
Oh, OK.
He
so he goes...
his speech and he can't move his legs.
Yeah,
his legs
and becomes quite vacant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how many he's been having a day?
About 3 or 4.
About 3 or 4.
That's why I phoned the ambulance out last time, because it was fitting my job.
And so it's 3 or 4 a day at the minute? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Right, I'm all right.
So far, your physical observations are OK, but that's not what we're concerned about, really.
What are you concerned about?
We're concerned about you drinking, Mark. And we're concerned about the fact that you're having fits every day. Because it only takes one fit to go on for a bit too long, and that's it then, you've had it. So what I'd probably recommend is if you come up to the hospital with us...
I'm not going with anybody.
But you don't look well.
I'm all right.
You don't. You're covered in bruises and scratches. You're going to end up hurting yourself. What's going to happen if you have a fit for too long and you stop breathing?
How are we going to overcome this together?
I'm not going to hospital. I'm not going.
Let them give you a quick MOT, a full
I'm
MOT.
not going.
OK.
Mayer and Lawrence have been on scene with Mark for 20 minutes. In that time, a further 82 999 calls have been made.
Ambulance services, patient breathing.
I'm not sure. I don't think she is. I came in to check on my sister this morning and she's feeling cold and not waking up.
Is the patient breathing?
I'm breathing but difficult, love.
OK, is that the reason for your call? Is it the breathing?
And my kidneys are hurting so much.
Have you brought up any blood?
No, but I've been sick.
You've been sick?
Very ill, love.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
I can't hardly breathe.
You're the patient. Do you suffer with any breathing conditions?
I got asthma.
Asthma.
In Kings Norton, a 54-year-old man is having breathing difficulties.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a heart attack before?
Yeah, that one a month ago.
Yeah, a month ago you had one?
Yeah.
OK.
Ambulance crew Bex and Donna have been dispatched.
Okay, get out of puff.
Getting out of puff. And how long have you felt like that for?
2 days.
2 days?
You took me now.
Don't talk for a minute, Philip. I'm just listening to your chest. Okay. So you felt short of breath for 2 days. Do you normally have difficulty breathing?
No.
No. Do you have problems with your lungs at all?
No.
What do you suffer with normally?
Asthma.
Asthma. So you do have a problem with your lungs?
I'm diabetic too.
Okay. Have you used your inhaler today?
Yeah, and it ain't work.
Okay. So does it hurt to breathe?
Yeah.
Where does it hurt?
Well,
in your chest. So you've got chest pain. Nice and still. That looks fine, okay? Everything we've checked is okay at the moment, but obviously something's causing you this discomfort in your chest. So we'll pop you up to A&E. When did you last go into hospital?
2 days ago.
What was that for?
Doing an overdose.
You took an overdose of what?
Penicillin.
And when was the last time before that?
Sunday and Monday.
You've been in twice?
Yeah, well.
Both for overdoses?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you taken an overdose today?
No, I felt like it.
Okay. Go steady. You're going to that person at their lowest point. Get yourself on there. And often people phone with one thing, but actually they want help with something else. Sometimes have to do a bit of digging to find out exactly what they need help with. You put your medication in that bag, didn't you? Yeah? What's the main problem now?
Can't get me where I'm.
Are you worried?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you worried about? You're worried about having another heart attack. All right. Everything we checked was okay. All right? Okay? And if you were having another heart attack, we're going to look after you. Okay? So don't worry. Because worrying's going to make it worse, isn't it? Yeah? Need you to stay nice and calm and relaxed for me, okay? Yeah?
After funny after we no.
We'll look after you, I promise.
Okay.
Okay? So you've definitely not taken an overdose this morning. And you took one on Saturday and one on Sunday.
No, Sunday
and Monday. So what did you take on Sunday?
Painkiller.
What did they do with you in the hospital? Nothing. Did you go to hospital?
Yeah.
You did? And then on Monday you took an overdose of antibiotics?
Yeah.
What made you take the overdoses? Why?
A lot of family. I mean, I don't see no one.
You don't see your family? Where are they?
You don't want to know me.
Why not?
I know.
You don't know? So when did you last speak to your family?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Did something happen 6 months ago?
I got away.
What for?
For assault.
Oh. What did you do?
I hit my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
You hit your wife?
Yeah.
Is she all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get done for it.
Okay. So you got arrested for assault?
Yeah.
And now none of your family will speak to you? No? Have you got children?
Got a girl.
And do you not see any of them? Because of this assault?
Yeah.
On their mum? Was that their mum? Right. Have you ever taken an overdose before the two you took this weekend? You have?
Yeah.
How many times?
16 times.
Pardon?
16.
16 times?
Yeah.
Over what period? What time period? And you've not had any help with those? Is it to take an overdose to end your life or to get some help?
End my life.
This is Philip's 9th call to the ambulance service in the past month.
Next time.
In Bartley Green, Maya and Lawrence's patient, Mark, is more reluctant to go to hospital. Ambulance crews aim to be on the move after 20 minutes, but they've now been on scene for 60.
Are you going to just come with us, please? We do need to take you up to hospital.
I'm not
to see someone.
Please, Dad, just go and get checked over.
I'm not fine.
I think if your partner would rather...
Yeah, you've got
you
two
get the...
young kids as well, 4 and 6 year old.
Oh, yeah, so your kids need you, don't... They don't want to see you like this.
And
I'm sure
16 and a 17 and a 19.
Oh, so you've got 5 kids? But
5 girls.
5 girls?
Well, what about when the kids come back home from school and you still can't walk or stand? It's not fair on the kids.
No, it's not, Mark. Addiction in general, I think it makes people incredibly selfish. I think people in the grip of addiction aren't able to realise the effect it has on the rest of their family. My birth mother had issues with drugs, so I've been on a receiving end of that. Careful, Mark. Mark. Wait, Mark. Wait. No, Mark. Mark, no. No alcohol, Mark. Mark. No. Mark.
My alcohol.
Oh, no, but Mark, you can't drink.
Okay.
Mark.
Get a can.
You can't.
Mark, you can't have a can.
I grew up thinking it was normal to be called a slut and a slag. And to be told that was hated, that was normal. We lived in numerous hostels, we lived in safe houses. I've lost count of how many schools that we went to. Growing up around addiction, quite often felt like there was no hope. It is so close to home. It's like walking into my childhood quite often. And it's really difficult to deal with. Mark, Sarah doesn't want you here, so you can't stay here anyway, so you're going to have to leave. So why don't you just come with us before...
I want you to go to the hospital and go and get checked out. You're not right, Bob.
Would you want to get the police running?
Thank you very much. Could we get police running to us on this job, please? Patient lacks capacity and is refusing to be conveyed to hospital, so we need their assistance, please. Received?
That's all I see, thank you. I'll give them a shout, get them away for you.
001, thank you. So we've got a case in Bartley Green. We've got a 42-year-old male that lacks capacity.
The ambulance service has a specialist mental health car, which is 10 minutes from Mark's location. It has medical staff and a police officer on board, who Richard hopes might persuade Mark to go to hospital.
We're just about to send our case to Ainlock Road. If it's still open after with them, we can have a look, but we're going to have to see this one first.
All received, thank you very much. So the triage team there, they can't assist at the current time. They are now going on a separate case for the police. So they can't assist at the moment. So currently we're at a stalemate.
With the clock ticking, Richard decides to call the police direct for assistance.
Which emergency can help you?
He's an alcoholic, he had a fall, he had a chest injury, so we need to take him to hospital. He's got no capacity, no nose, but obviously we can't get him out really, but he needs to go.
If he hasn't got the capacity, can't you just take him anyway?
No, because we can't force him out, you see, we haven't got the power.
I don't know whether we have, actually. We can't make him go, we can only advise him to go. We're not going to do it, because we can't force him out as well.
All right, thanks a lot, bye-bye.
One, thank you. So I've spoke to the triage call. They're currently busy on a further case in Northfield.
They're happy to assist, but at the current time they're dealing with a case that they've just got to scene on, so they're going to be some time.
I've also spoke to the police directly, and they're saying that they can't force anybody out of the property, they can only ask.
If we could get some assistance soon, that would be great. I know it's not your fault.
But currently, they're not sending her.
I know we've been here hours, and I wish I could say that the police are on their way, but they're still not on their way just yet. Unfortunately, there's not a quick solution at the minute, but hopefully the police will be coming soon. Hopefully. We do have to rely on other agencies, and it can be difficult because I think we feel as if maybe the police don't want to attend. However, it's not that they don't want to, they can't. There's not enough funding, there's not enough staff, but the service demand is increasing more and more.
Can I try after 512 Roger, that's seriously, thank you. If you can return, please, Heather.
Just need you to keep checking his breathing regularly for me until the ambulance crew arrives, OK?
How's it looking on your patch?
Very busy. Extremely busy. No crews, and we've got 9 outstanding jobs at the moment.
Let's get in the chair. You take your camera with you. Come on, please.
Maya and Lawrence have been on scene for over 2.5 hours. Mark's partner, Sarah, has called in his mum and sister to try and persuade him to go to hospital.
Mom, sit on here, have your fag on here then.
Come on. Please. Mark, come on, son, don't be so bloody stubborn. Just go and get checked over. Just come on, please. In the chair then. In the chair. In the chair then, please, come on. Come get into the chair.
Give me that.
I can't, Bab. Come get into the chair and you can have it. Come on, Bab, please. Look, you're wasting these people's time.
I'm not.
You are. You can have your can once you get in there.
Move out my way, man.
No. Come on, Bab, should I go and get the kids in a bit? It's not fair on the kids. That was up all night listening to you falling over. It's not fair on them.
Sorry.
I've got to go. Mum, I can't. I tried to get the last time, it just don't work.
We need the police. Hi, I just wondered, do you have an ETA for the police? We're just still waiting.
Roger, over.
Thanks. We shouldn't be in this position. 3 hours later, relatives having to turn up and call the police so we can get some support. I am able to separate the selfish behaviour from the actual person because I do believe addiction is an illness. If someone had cancer, you wouldn't discriminate against them, would you? You wouldn't say, oh, well, I'm not going to help you because you're a horrible person. You still try.
Mark, please go to the hospital. Please.
Please, Mark, for your mum. She's in tears there.
Come on, son, I can't lose you.
I think unless you've been through an experience, I don't think you can ever truly relate to it. So you can read as many books as you want. However, until you've been there and been let down that many times, I don't think you'll ever truly understand. The only person who can ever beat the addiction is the person themselves, but they can only beat it when they're ready. Look how much your mum's hurting, Mark.
Oh, look at me.
Your mum's just told you that she's scared that you're going to die. She's just said she doesn't want to lose you like she's lost her husband.
I'm not gonna die.
Listen to what your mum's saying, Mark.
I'm not gonna die.
You will eventually, yes. Yes, you will, eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, it could be next week.
Eventually.
Oh, don't be so sarcastic, son. You need to go to the hospital. You need to sort yourself out.
Oh, gosh sake.
4451, what she's saying is, they've called police, we've called police, they won't go, and they've been sat there nearly 3.5 hours waiting for the police.
I'll get Alison to ring the police direct from her side as well then.
Alison is the team manager, and Rich hopes a call from her to the police can unlock the situation.
The police are saying they've got no to attend now, and I think that... Yeah. Because the crew and the patient's partners phoned the police themselves as well. Yeah. Because they want him removed. All right.
Within a few minutes, 2 officers arrive on scene.
Thank you. Well, it's safe is the thing, so, yeah.
These folk, they don't feel that leaving you here is an option, okay? So what we need to do is we need to get your shoes on, we need to get you on the back of the ambo. The quicker we get up there, the quicker you can get back to... Okay, well at the moment, mate, that's not an option, okay?
No more, Mark. Mark!
Don't. It's not, it's about. You can have it when you get back.
No, I'm not driving.
I understand that, but at the moment...
You've had some...
Nearly 4 hours after the ambulance arrived, Mark is finally on his way to hospital.
Do you want to get sober, Mark? You do? I really want you to start thinking. What's stopping you?
I don't know, mate.
You don't know?
I don't know what to do. But
you know that feeling at the minute that you've got?
It's an alcohol nightmare.
Nightmare. Probably is, to be fair.
It's a nightmare.
Lights are shining all around this world. You'd want them all, but what you want is this girl. So you can stick those rules, they're just second best. They'll give you so much, but you'll end up with less. They'll give you...
I felt very angry towards my mother for a very long time. I don't anymore, because I'm able to accept there must have been a reason.
And see the world now, it's bruised, black and blue.
People say it, don't they? Hurt people, hurt people.
I want is you.
If certain people hadn't stopped to help me and gone that extra mile for me, I wouldn't be where I am. So that's why, you know, I think I have to give back. I have to.
Bruised, black and blue. Too many words are hard but true. We'll all wise up like we knew we'd do. Bruised, black and blue. Bruised, black and blue. Bruised, black and blue.
Next on Ambulance.
I've got the baby in my hand. Is she breathing? No, I don't know. You need to put your mouth completely over the baby's mouth and nose. Do it now. I am.